So hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. 80 miles, trikes and bikes. Fresh off a really beautiful ride at Cape Henlopen on the Trike. Today we're back on two wheels on the gravel. Ted Harvey Conservation Area. Already did a video out here, but we're gonna hit a section we weren't on last time. So that's the deal. Another beautiful day. I think my dashboard temp showed 72 degrees. Only parts, low humidity. It is June now, so I did see later in the week we're going to be in the mid-80s. More than likely we'll get the humidity to go with it, but we will get while the getting's good and enjoy this late spring weather that we've been having. Mostly hard packed gravel out here. A couple of soft spots, but for the most part, it's really good for rolling along. Totally flat. Coming up on an area, we're a little wooded right here. We're going to come out in the open that's exposed to the wind, which can be challenging on a windy day. I don't think we have a whole lot today, but we'll find out in a second. This area of the conservation area is where the duck blinds are, that's where we're heading. And the other end is deer stands. But in the summertime, none of those seasons are in effect, so cyclists can come out here and ride the access roads. Very little to no car traffic. Almost a cloudless sky today. It's really gorgeous. Tomorrow, God willing, the plan is to take the Trike up to the Mike Castle Trail. And get in another long ride, or long for me for this part of the season anyway. Should be about 28 miles. Been slowly building my mileage up. Trying to be mindful not to make any too big of a jump on one ride is paying off. Haven't had a ride yet where I bit off more than I can chew, so that's a good thing. Another thing on the agenda for today, as I've told you guys, I'm a rookie at this vlogging thing, so I'm learning how to use different equipment. On the Trike, it's mainly holding a selfie stick, and so far on a gravel bike it's been all chest mount. but I do have a wrist mount with me today. I'm going to give that a shot on the next segment of the ride after we finish this. It's our first gate. And the title of my other video is, "Am I the only human out here?" I could ask the same question today, because so far I think the answer is yes. Not totally unusual to see a vehicle here and there, but out here, being gated off, pretty much all we would see is state Genrec employees doing maintenance or cutting, whatever. The cornfield there starting to sprout up. We have had a fair amount of rain over the last week or so. Conveniently, it's mostly rained overnight, so I haven't lost too many days that I wanted to ride. The weather is pretty nice. Yeah, we are out in the open now, and there is no wind. So I will take it. We had a pretty windy spring so far. Another gate coming up. We're coming up on the section that I didn't complete last time. So we'll get out there and see what it looks like. I don't know if you can tell by the video, but this part gets pretty overgrown. They don't do a lot of mowing out here, so at some point this will probably be a turnaround spot, because it's not so pleasant riding through the overgrowth. But we'll deal with it today. And it's not so much this part. These wheel tracks are usually rideable, but there's a little mound up here that gets totally overgrown. You get pretty well whooped by the brush. See what it looks like. Not too bad. And you will see the color of the rock change here. This is the part where we didn't go last time. Give it a shot and see what we got. I think at some point this whole thing got washed out. And they just put some rock down here to build it up. But not too bad. There are no crabbing signs up there. I used to see people out here. I assume that's what they were doing. I'm not sure why they cut that off. If you're a Delaware person familiar with that kind of thing, just let me know in the comments. It's pretty hard to pack out here. It's kind of funny, you wouldn't think so because it looks light colored, like it's sandy. To another part that's usually pretty overgrown. Used to be able to go about another half mile or so, but we'll call it here. So a turnaround spot, and we're gonna head back to the car, grab that wrist mount, see what kind of views we can get with that. Forgot my bug spray today, but I think we're early enough in the season we can get away with it. Come out here in July, or maybe even later on this month, July, August, and we'll get eaten alive. broken. There's the car. All right, that's it for that. Now we will try the wrist mount, see what we got.